Hello, I'm Neal Petersen, and I've had the privilege of traveling around the world meeting political leaders. In the United States, I've done a lot of work with the National League of Cities, and through the National League of Cities, this is about the accountability and the transparency and the business of local and state government. These are about the mayors and the city councillors in our communities, and we've moved on some to the state level and eventually on to the federal level. I've also worked as a keynote speaker at the National Governors Conference in the United States, where all 50 governors were supposed to be, but about 35 did show up. I've traveled to other countries. I've worked in Bermuda with 3 different premiers. I have been in South Africa, the land of where Nelson Mandela brought about political freedom, and my mother was involved in the South African struggle and the politics. So I've got to have a close look at what is happening in the world of politics. And I have a big question. Where is the accountability? Where is the transparency? Where is the governing for the people, by the people, we the people? I have seen so much corruption, well-intended people who have got caught up in a system. I've got to know the political system in the United States. And whilst the United States speaks very strongly about democracy, I think there are many things that we can look harder at and ask, is that democratic system really working when we become so polarized between Republican and Democrats? But it's not just about the polarization of Republicans and Democrats. We have another great challenge, and that is the money in politics. When Barack Obama ran against John McCain, more than $1 billion was spent between the 2 campaigns. We are seeing more and more money permeating how politics gets done. We are seeing the power of the lobbyists when politicians leave their elected time in office and they're going to work for a lobbying company to try and drive special interest laws. And then we have also in the United States this thing called Citizens United, a law that was passed by the Supreme Court which allows unlimited amount of corporate money without disclosure into supporting political candidates. These are the super PACs. Now, should you be only a rich person to participate in politics? That is not exactly how our political system around the world was designed. This is about people, and how can people take back responsibility for themselves? This is not just about who did you elect as your mayor, or who did your parents choose as their state senator. This has a lasting range of impact. As we look at leadership, we are seeing some severe challenges that are now being cracked wide open by the COVID-19. We are seeing countries where there have been strong women leaders, like down in New Zealand from Roberta Thunter, or in Germany from Angela Merkel, or over in Finland. We are seeing women stepping up to the plate and saying, this is what we are going to do. And then we're seeing entrenched political leadership that has been not about the people, but been about profit, about leaders coming up with stupid ideas, like one of the cures to coronavirus, drink bleach. We need true leadership, and that true leadership, the responsibility of that rests with you and I. You as the young generation coming forward will have a longer time to deal with political corruption and political challenges if we do not do something to solve this. My generation has been a part of the problem of kicking the can down the road. We have to address environmental affairs. We have to address healthcare. We have to address economic disparities around the globe, not just in one country. We need to have true, strong leaders who are held accountable to you and I as everyday citizens. I'm Neal Petersen. Share with me who are the political leaders that you think are doing a fantastic job. Share why you believe they're doing a fantastic job. Let's take out the biasness of party and truly look for leadership without the labels, but who have your and my back. Because these are the people we need to know. And if we can't find them, who can we put in the place to represent our interests?